Hello and welcome. I am going to be taking you through one of the best museums you must visit when you are in London. The Science Museum, London. The Science Museum is a major museum on Exhibition Road in South Kensington, London. It was founded in 1857 and is one of the city's major tourist attractions, attracting 3.3 million visitors annually in 2019. Like other publicly funded national museums in the United Kingdom, the Science Museum does not charge visitors for admission, although visitors are requested to make a donation if they are able. Temporary exhibitions may incur an admission fee. It is one of the 5 museums in the Science Museum Group. Founding and history. The museum was founded in 1857 under Bennett Woodcroft from the collection of the Royal Society of Arts and surplus items from the Great Exhibition as part of the South Kensington Museum, together with what is now the Victoria and Albert Museum. It included a collection of machinery which became the Museum of Patents in 1858, and the Patent Office Museum in 1863. This collection contained many of the most famous exhibits of what is now the Science Museum. In 1883, the contents of the Patent Office Museum were transferred to the South Kensington Museum. In 1885, the science collections were renamed the Science Museum, and in 1893 a separate director was appointed. The art collections were renamed the Art Museum, which eventually became the Victoria and Albert Museum. When Queen Victoria laid the foundation stone for the new building for the Art Museum, she stipulated that the museum be renamed after herself and her late husband. This was initially applied to the whole museum, but when that new building finally opened 10 years later, the title was confined to the art collections and the science collections had to be divorced from it. On the 26th of June 1909 the Science Museum, as an independent entity, came into existence. The Science Museum's present quarters, designed by Sir Richard Allison, were opened to the public in stages over the period 1919–28. This building was known as the East Block, construction of which began in 1913, and temporarily halted by World War I. As the name suggests, it was intended to be the first building of a much larger project, which was never realized. However, the museum buildings were expanded over the following years. A pioneering children's gallery with interactive exhibits opened in 1931, the center block was completed in 1961–3, the infill of the East Block and the construction of the lower upper Welcome galleries in 1980, and the construction of the Welcome Wing in 2000 result in the museum now extending to Queen's Gate. The Science Museum consists of 2 buildings, the main building and the Welcome Wing. Visitors enter the main building from Exhibition Road, while the Welcome Wing is accessed by walking through the Energy Hall, exploring space and then the Making the Modern World galleries at ground floor level. Events. Astronights for children. The Science Museum organizes Astronights, all-night extravaganza with a scientific twist. Up to 380 children aged between 8 and 11, accompanied by adults, are invited to spend an evening performing fun science-based activities and then spend the night sleeping in the museum galleries amongst the exhibits. In the morning, they're woken to breakfast and more science, watching a show before the end of the event. Lates for adults. On the evening of the last Wednesday of every month, except December, the museum organizes an adults-only evening with up to 30 events, from lectures to silent discos. Previous lates have seen conversations with the actress-activist Lily Cole and biorevolutions with the Francis Crick Institute, which attracted around 7,000 people, mostly under the age of 35. I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.
Fiction. not national history, I suppose to go to.
Non dovrei mettere.
Sì. Sì. Che questo?
There's window.
Get data from
Abbiamo quello. Ah, this is nice.
We are using it to learn more about our own planet, our neighbours in the solar system, and even planets far beyond Earth. Clouds and the ice and snow of the north and south Atlantic. Swirls of clouds called cyclones gather over the South Atlantic. In the North Atlantic, you can see a stream of clouds heading for the UK. We have long sought to understand the universe and our place within it. We use our eyes, telescopes, and now spacecraft that send back images and information. Not only of them, but of other universes.
Viens voir. Mamie, regarde la vidéo de l'espace. Là, il y
பழைய காலத்து கார்